Hello. Is your parents home?
Yeah.
Can I talk to them?
Mommy.
Hey.
Hey.
You have a young son named Aiden?
Yes.
Okay. Was my time to talk to me for a minute?
Yes.
He's in my car right now.
Okay.
Alright. Trying to figure out what he was doing walking down the street barefoot.
So we were at karate. We were driving home. Kids were fighting. Once we got to the neighborhood,
Okay.
see you later, right up there. And obviously he didn't make it home. He was in a very frustrated mood.
Okay. Well, I have a little concern with that because we have an 8-year-old walking by himself in a neighborhood barefoot.
Okay.
And I had several people call in on him
Oh,
walking.
really?
Yeah. And they said that he was walking way down over here from Chapel and Panther Way. Or Ritchie and Panther Way, I'm sorry.
He said, yes, he says, well,
So
I'm
is
just
that
going to
where
go
he
the
got
short. A little bit. It was about halfway, so it was on
Okay.
Ritchie, in between Mobley and Panther. And he said, well, I'm going to go to the snake place, so I don't know what that is, but I have 3 boys, so whatever. It's somewhere over there. Because that's the shortcut. And I'm like,
Okay.
just get home.
Right. So, I understand kids fight. Mm-hmm. You want to go inside for me, buddy? So I can talk to your mama?
I'll see you in just a minute, okay? Go. Declan, I'm going to close the door now.
So you see my issue with all this, right? You understand that I get calls on the 8-year-old walking down the street barefoot where God knows who could have ran across him. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Because his contention is that y'all told him to get out and he needed exercise to walk from wherever it was over here back to home. Okay. Does that sound reasonable to you?
Does it sound reasonable for him? It does.
It does?
But
Okay.
but you know, my mind can be changed.
Yeah.
I'm not like, you know.
Yeah.
I guess the way I see it, it's an 8-year-old. I know our whole
A very
neighborhood.
small 8-year-old.
Well, that's the problem, but he's still 8. And so, do I feel like he could walk around the neighborhood by himself? Absolutely.
Yeah.
As long as he is not. So, if you would have told me that he was like in someone's yard or causing issues, that's definitely a huge issue. Just, you know, walking in the neighborhood or at the front of the neighborhood, like, I don't really see a huge problem with it. Obviously, if he's going to be picked up every time, then that's definitely going to change my mind. But our neighborhood is... I'm on the Facebook page, and it is very much like they're constantly calling out kids for walking around the neighborhood by themselves. And it's not my only kid. I mean, so I have a friend who's same thing. They're always posting about, and we're not, the kids aren't doing anything. They're just,
Right.
I don't know, exploring the neighborhood or whatever.
Right.
So I guess I don't see an issue with it, and other parents do, and that's frustrating.
Well, from a police standpoint,
Yeah.
I see a huge issue with it.
Okay.
Okay. The problem is that regardless of where this child was left to walk by himself, anyone and everyone that comes through here necessarily doesn't live through here. You know what I'm saying? So him walking down here unattended is a huge red flag for me.
Okay.
All right. So I got a supervisor coming.
Okay.
All right, and once my partner gets here, he's still in the car. He's okay. He seems to be in a pretty good mood. Was it the whole family with you?
My 2 boys and me.
Okay. Has anything like this ever happened before?
That I made them get out of the car and walk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
When they're fighting? Yeah.
When they're fighting, how many boys do you
I
have?
have 3.
3. What are
Yes.
the ages?
8, 7, and 5.
8, 7, and 5.
Yes.
Wow.
So, you know, I usually do park right at the
Right.
end of Mobley. I think it was it's been tough, especially with him right now.
I understand.
So what if I hadn't made him get out and he just, hey mom, can I walk home? And I just let him get out and walk home.
I think, as a parent as well, judgment entails that you have a lot of crazy people out here. Okay? As a police officer in the city of Waco and in this area, I see a lot of it. Not necessarily everyone that lives in the suburbs does. I don't trust my child with out of range about 20 or 30 feet from me in Waco, because I know what's out here. That being said, to have an 8-year-old get out of the car and walk by himself, that's a big problem. Okay, because we don't know who's in that white van behind there, to be stereotypical, right? There's a lot of child predators in Waco. Okay, I'm sure if you were to pull up a sex offender app, and there's probably 2 or 3 down this street more than likely, and that's an issue. That's what would scare me. That's just, there's a whole lot of wrong, in my opinion, with all this. And I understand. I don't live with 3 boys from the age of 8 to 5.
Yeah.
Okay. I have just 1 child as of right now. But as from a police officer standpoint, while it didn't end up bad this time, the next time it could. The next time you could be calling us saying my son vanished. And in today's time, even though with all the technology we have, we necessarily can't recover a child if it's been 3 or 4 hours. We have no suspect information or anything else. So once my partner gets here, we'll get him out of the car, and then I'm going to make a call to my supervisor and just let him know what's going on. Hey, buddy. Is this y'all's next door neighbor?
I guess so.
Oh.
I'm not
Some
sure.
of your son's friends?
I don't.
Yeah, we was friends.
They are okay.
Okay.
I think it was last year they played together. They haven't played together this year.
Is it just you here with the kiddos? Is Dad here?
He's coming
He's coming? Okay.
back from work.
Can I play?
No, they can't play right now. Sorry.